Hey, Will here with IntoMobile. We're taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy S2, the successor to the super popular Galaxy S line. Now, with the Galaxy S2, we get a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor in here, making it faster. It's slimmer. It's actually bigger and has more features. And yeah, so that's the Galaxy S2. So basically, here's the box. And what makes it different? What's the biggest difference here is that it's actually got. This guy has a 16 gigabyte model, 16 gigs of onboard storage. This guy's got a dual-core 1.2 gigahertz processor. Right now, this unit is actually Samsung's own Exynos processor, dual-core processor, but there is going to be a variant available with NVIDIA's Tegra 2 processor, dual-core processor. And this guy's the new flagship for Samsung. It's a huge screen, 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus, which means it has higher pixel density while still making use of the thinner Super AMOLED panel with the higher color saturation, better contrast, brighter. And it's got an 8 megapixel camera, full 1080p video recording. It's got Bluetooth 3.0, of course, a huge 1650 mAh battery, and it's got Wi-Fi ABGN support on both the 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz frequency, so it's dual band, and of course powered by Android, and DivX HD is included, so all that good stuff. So here it is, Samsung Galaxy S2, right? Let's pop open the box, and what I'm going to do is, first I want you guys to try to see, I don't know if you can make it out in the video, but there's a bit of a soft texture finish to this box, and it's kind of leathery. You can see it's got kind of a leathery finish. Gives it a nice premium feel to the box. Sliding the box up and out, and you reveal, ta-da, there it is. That's the Samsung Galaxy S2. Just pop it out. I'm just going to pop it out like that. The power button's on the side here, and just pop it open, and here's the lock screen. You just slide that across, and there you go. That is this is basically your Samsung Galaxy S2. So, before we get into that, I should look at super thin on that guy. Look at that. So, before we get into that, let's take a look at the box. Here's the tray for the phone. Take that up. We got the quick start guide here, and the warranty information. We've actually got a dedicated charging brick. We've got the data cable, the micro USB data cable, which actually plugs right into that right there, right? And we've got earbuds and extra earbuds right there. We won't, pretty much standard fare for what comes in a box these days. We won't get into that right now. Let's take a look at the Samsung Galaxy S2. Now, notice that the screen timed out, right? It just timed out, and when I turned it back on, it didn't make me go back through the lock screen. So if it times out and you get it back, the screen times out and you turn it back on quick enough, you don't have to unlock it. So this is, let's go on a little hardware tour. This is a 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus display. Real good, real vibrant, real bright. Awesome. You'll notice that the Android buttons down here, they're backlit buttons, and they only come light up when you tap on them. They're touch-sensitive backlit buttons, but you only have menu and back and home right here. If I hold down home, you can get to Task Manager. But you don't have the search button anymore. That's Samsung's doing. They've gotten rid of the search button. Instead, you'll have to rely on stuff like this, right? That Google search right there. So, continuing the hardware tour. So we got the 4.3-inch Super AMOLED Plus display. We've got on top is a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, right? We're used to these standardized headphone jacks now. On the left side of the device, you'll see that it's got a volume control rocker right here. Okay. Nothing else on the side. Pretty clean, pretty slick. On the bottom, you've got the micro USB port, and you'll notice throughout there are these little holes. These are microphone holes. Different microphone holes. On the right side of the device, you have the power button. The power button's actually on the side of the device, and nothing else. It's a real clean design, real slim. That's the thing. The key thing is that this is slim to compare to, say, an LG Optimus 3D right here. This is obviously a big guy, but you can see the difference in thickness there, comparing it to an LG Optimus, an LG G2X. The Samsung Galaxy S2 is still thinner. It's got the 8 megapixel camera on the back, okay, with the LED flash, so you know it's real high end. And you got the speakers back here, and popping open the battery cover, I'm just gonna stick my nail in there. And here's the thing about Samsung's use of plastics. They feel okay when they're all together, but like this battery door cover, it's real flimsy, it's real thin, but that's the only way to save on weight, make this guy feel light, and make it super thin. This is like the thinnest phone that I have on my desk right now, actually thinner than my iPhone, in fact. It's got this huge 1650, despite the small size, that's thinness, so they got a huge 1650 mAh battery. Not a hot swappable micro SD card slot, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. But you know, we'll make do with what we got here. Putting it back together, let's take a quick little look at the rest of the phone. Okay, when you slide down the task manager or the notifications bar, you actually get a quick power toggle bar right here. Lets you, you know, put vibration on, put sound on, turn GPS, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi on and off, or lock your rotation. So if I do that, it will not auto-rotate, right? It's locked. But if I enable auto-rotation, it should rotate. But it won't do that in this screen. And of course, all your other messages and whatnot. And of course, because it's the Super AMOLED Plus display, super bright, it's a really impressive display. Comparing it to the iPhone display, actually, you get a sense for how good the Samsung Super AMOLED Plus display is. It's actually brighter. It may not be the pixel density may not be quite up to iPhone, but it's pretty good. And everything is fast. Notice the scrolling is fast on the home screens. You get the 7 home screens customized by Samsung. You can't change these apps down here no matter how hard you try. But and everything is side swiping, all that good stuff. And it's of course on AT&T's HSPA Plus network. You can't see the HSPA Plus because I'm connected on Wi-Fi, but this is an HSPA Plus device. It gets pretty good data speeds. And yeah, so I'll show you the camera actually real quick. Got my little Android test guy here. So here we go. Is there touch to zoom, touch to focus? Yes, there's touch to focus. That's one of the features that we love about, like, say, HTC's cameras. They have touch to focus everywhere. We just touch to focus there. Bam. Bam. Shot-to-shot time is real fast. And you can record video in full 1080p resolution. So I'm just going to do that, show you guys. Good frame rates. Look at that. Real nice and smooth there. And when I play it back for you, it should be evident how smooth the frame rate and the high resolution. Look at that. Real smooth frame rates. Nice and impressive there. And of course, I'm going to hit the back button, go back to the camera, and show you guys for options. You're going to go through here, bring up your options, you know, flash, normal, resolution, right? Oh, we weren't recording in full 1080. So that's how you record in full 1080. Resolution, all that stuff. Or if you want to go for the pictures, you go check out your options, and you've got stuff like self-shot, flash, shooting modes, you know, scene modes, and resolution, and all that good stuff. This is at max 8 megapixel resolution right now. Oops, just got a message in there. All my stuff is going crazy. But oh yeah, notice also we have ISO settings and a lot of crazy settings: blink detections, auto contrast, anti-shake, guidelines, image review, storage, GPS tags. Metering, a lot of really cool options here. This is Samsung's flagship phone now, so it makes sense that it's a bad mamma jamma, right? And of course, you can flip the camera to the front-facing camera, so you can actually take self shots there nice and easily. And what else do I want to show you? I want to show you guys a couple other things. Well, here are all the hubs. Samsung's gaming social hub, right? For the social hub, it takes you into your social network feed, so you can aggregate all your feeds and your messages in one place. And the other hubs are kind of like stores. You can buy stuff like ebooks and games and music and all that in the music hub. One thing I wanted to show you guys was where is it? Okay, there it is. There's YouTube. With YouTube, I'm just gonna hit something. I don't even care what the video is right now. With the app, this is Android 2.3.3 Gingerbread. So notice you do get the new YouTube player, right? But it's also high quality. I want to show you guys the high quality. So that's what it looks like in high quality. And when we take high quality off, it's going to look a little grainier, a lot grainier actually. So high quality makes a big difference when you're dealing with YouTube videos. There you go. That's a quick little comparison. Good stuff. Good stuff. And of course, and another cool thing that I want to show you guys, actually we have to go home, let's go to settings, is motion. Like previous HTC phones, you can there are motion activation options on the Galaxy S2 here to turn over. So if you get a call, you go, you get ring, 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 call coming in, you turn it over, it actually mutes the ring, right? But there are actually more motion-based options here. If I use tilt motion, this actually allows me to zoom in and out of web pages or pictures. I'll put 2 fingers on the screen and then tilt towards me to zoom in, tilt away from me to zoom out. This works on web pages and images, right? I'm just going to disable that for now. Or you can pan around. Instead of using, instead of dragging your icons around the home screen, you can actually hold an icon, hold a widget or a app, and you can move the phone. You can pan the phone around to actually move the home screen, so you can replace your widget or your whatever, your app icon or what have you. So that's a cool new feature. Lastly, I want to show you guys real quick what the music app looks like from Samsung. Now this is Samsung's. Everything is all synced with the cover art, album art, all that, real nicely laid out. And when you go to play, gives you a nice little player. So there you have it. That's a quick little look at the Samsung Galaxy S2 with the music running in the background in the notifications bar. I'm just going to pause that. That's a quick little look at the Samsung Galaxy S2, Samsung's brand new flagship.